white shit on the lines. Like, nigga, go wash that shit off. But it looked like he like drew his shit, bro. Like he drew the white lines on his whole lineup, my nigga. That shit look crazy. Word. But I had seen a nigga Facebook, so I went on his Facebook shit, and like majority of his fucking pictures, that nigga, he got that shit. Like nigga, you drawing this shit on at your house and going outside, my nigga? Shit looks crazy.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look
white
at
line
SoFi
on the
Stadium
roof.
just south of downtown
Niggas
Los
crazy. That
Angeles.
shit is so
Today,
country.
we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders.
I know niggas be doing it on the
Los
like the
Angeles
beard and shit,
Chargers.
like right after the haircut. You know, like if they shot me barber out or whatever. Alright, cool. But nigga, you're going outside, like after you took a shower and everything, and you turn that shit back on, like
Getting together
somehow.
as they're underway on EA
What
Sports.
that white shit back?
And that one will
No,
bounce out
not
the
no,
back of
no,
the
no,
end
not the
zone, so we will
not the
start
blackout.
here
The
at the 25.
you know, like when niggas put the razor to your shit, and you got the white line from the dead skin.
Yeah.
And
Niggas putting that back on.
Yeah, like it's one nigga who like they be taking pictures with the shit. Like, bro, that shit look crazy.
What?
I gotta find this nigga page, bro. I gotta find this nigga page, bro. All his pictures.
Carr with a play fake to
Bro,
Jacobs.
I seen this nigga in person. I'm like, yo, bro.
Throw right side gonna be caught by Waller. And past the 40.
Drawing that white line back on.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of
Like if you
body
get a
people
fresh
away
cut,
and catch
I
the
bet you
football.
want
But
post.
not
I
this guy.
bet.
He's a
If you
refined
like went
route
home,
runner.
took a
Makes me
shower,
wonder
went
if he
to
took
sleep,
some
and
dance
everything,
classes in his background with his footwork.
still want that in your picture? That shit look crazy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Damn, what the fuck is... Nah, now I gotta find this nigga. I gotta find this bitch.
Now Carr.
Shit, this bitch.
He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now Waller going to have a chance to run this. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from
This
right
nigga
to left
say,
across the field.
man, I'm about to go
across
across
the
the street and do something.
It is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Nigga, you need to go to the fucking supermarket, nigga, and get some.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs.
You better off, bro. You better off just getting a big one.
Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
I mean,
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
I'd spend another episode of Death Note, Ghost.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he is going to be
Nigga thought he had L said, "Got you, bitch."
Yeah, he's a 30-yard loss. Really sets him back now for second down.
I got you, bitch. Now let's see what's good. Yeah, and it's a psychological thing, and I can dig that. You know I can.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here.
This nigga left his stream.
Touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game. So our goal is to be ready each and every time.
He's been live for 3.5 hours.
I did that one time.
This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Again, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
On Thursday.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have you ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue, just make sure you feed me the football? And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
First of all,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
She did not know. She's
able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Now, you've been around me a long time now. You know I'm second in inches. I love it when teams are aggressive and take a shot. But we just saw the downside to being that aggressive, didn't we?
Now you've given up on a pretty likely first down if they had run the football, and they need to come up with something here on third. And he's going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
I thought, because people don't want to get their hair wet. I said, what?
On play action, it's Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
She's like, yeah, because, I thought, with the umbrella, like metal, I said, yeah, water has iron in it, correct? She said, it does?
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So, the older white lady from Patterson, she like, so what do you think happens when you're in the shower or you're in a tub and someone like throws something clogged up? I would think people die.
Jacobs,
I'm like, yo,
and he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the game.
I say all that to say this.
And the Raiders add on into their lead.
This retarded motherfucker said
Extra point
she
by
like
Carlson,
Pez.
up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Pez, like
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is
Charleston
Carlson.
She like, yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Here
Nigga,
comes a return from the
you don't know
middle
what
of the
Pez
end
candy
zone.
is?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the
You
end
know what the
zone,
fuck
not a good
Pez
one.
is. They coming in little, people collected
The
dispensers,
Charger
little
drive about to
tablets.
get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend
Dion,
is
you know
an
what
open
Pez is,
week for
right?
them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it. I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot.
Yeah,
for it.
I heard them saying
I'd say
some
maybe
shit.
later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Fields throw going into the hands of Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You know what the fuck it is.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves.
That nigga, but you know that shit nasty.
And what you have to do, maintain your poise.
That's
and
the
start to put
candy.
together some drives.
That and Smarties was the
Now
candy
a quick
on
throw
fucking
as
Halloween
that's
that just
complete
be left
on
at the
the hitch
bottom of the
route.
bag.
And he's going to get a
Candy
solid
corn.
gain of 9 before being
Nah,
brought down.
Pez.
Second and right of the yard.
Shit, Pez better
When
than
the
candy.
hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the
Candy
defender, give
corn,
him a
nigga,
little
that
bit of
ain't nothing but
space.
ammo.
All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage.
Yeah,
and that's
that shit's
exactly
sweet
what he
as
got
fuck.
done there.
I don't really fuck with candy corn neither.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The dispensers are cool, but the actually fucking candy. That's just disgusting.
Yeah, that's what you got Pez for, the dispenser.
Yeah, people actually collect them and like them shit's worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
But the yeah, like what the actual candy, nigga, I'm not eating that
So from the
bullshit.
39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
No.
And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's taken down
Pez is for like
inside the
older
30.
people, bro.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A
Jamaican
nice
rice
throw
pudding.
there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Rice pudding ain't bad, though.
Jamaicans
On
like
first
rice
down,
pudding,
it's
though.
Fields. And his pass incomplete.
That's a part of
They've
our
given up a
culture.
few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
I've never had rice pudding.
After the
What's that shit, like
incomplete pass
tapioca,
here
nigga?
now is 2nd and 10.
I never had that shit, bro.
And they do
For
get
that
him
reason.
down, but not
For that
before
reason.
he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
That was a good, strong run for
Should
a
look-
first
should
down,
look-
and they are just
look too much like
dominating
Rich
right
to
now
me.
on
I
this
don't like
drive.
Rich.
They've stayed on the field, which consequently means if opposition's offense
from the South
can't get
talking
out
like
there and
that.
score any points.
Oh, but I'm not. My family say I'm not black. I don't eat that bullshit. I call that shit Negro spiritual food, bro. I don't eat that shit. I don't eat grits.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back
I
into
don't
this
eat
football
grits.
game.
I don't eat watermelon.
Fields
Black
tapping it forward,
white
jet
ones.
sweep.
I don't eat none of that shit.
And he'll get blown up
Barely like
behind the
hot sauce.
line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make
Don't
that
like
play.
it.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
And the top speed he attained there, according to Next Gen Stats, 21.3 miles per hour. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Fields. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Touchdown! That's Carr. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
He good, though. He CP in the playoffs.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
I'm about to start this butcher shit, man.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off play action, Fields rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Room for Jacobs there on first down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed. For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42. Yeah. On the give, this is Eckler, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big game that time for the Chargers. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st down, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
1st and 10 at the 18.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second and 10. To throw his car. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
Rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Runs over it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And Carr gives himself up, but not before he picks up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
Really happen,
and the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Who you playing, Ghost?
Absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But he always running that fucking... That's a QB rap.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Now Fields. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
Oh, he got a fumble.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. Hey. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 43-yard line.
Throwing now is Carr. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Raiders on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. Now it's 2nd and 9. Here's Jacobs from the gun. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. And they go back to Tony. It's complete this time. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll say he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered. And he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we'll just get...
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Oh.
It's a big play there for Vegas. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here to Drake. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Las Vegas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7.
Nope. Boy, Dion got it there with the dub. Tyus is a fucking cornball with that fucking QB rap. I hate that play because you cannot stop that shit. Right. And even then, like, bro, that player's just fucking hard to stop, bro. Then you got the tackle pulling.